What's up, YouTube? Just gonna be doing a quick deck profile for the plant deck I played at regionals last weekend. Went X3 with it, which isn't that great, but we'll talk about that later and how my team did overall. Let's see, starting off, 2 Max C. Really good card. Shuts down a lot of this is really combo heavy meta right now, with all the dino crap and the wind up stuff. This card stops winds ups, otherwise you draw like half your deck and they lose next turn. Against dinos it's less effective, but it really does help. Next is Triple Veiler. I decided to play Triple Veiler because of the imminent threat of Insectors and wind-ups. This card, I don't know, I don't really like it against wind-ups. Against the Insectors, theoretically, it would be good. I didn't play Insectors at all during the tournament, which was a nice surprise. But against wind-ups, I mean, I had one Veiler in Game 1, and it did nothing. You just went off anyway. And it's better against Insectors. But mating 3 wasn't that bad. I mean, it's more light targets in the grave, which is always good. Next is the Plant Engine, which really doesn't need explanation. It's just plants. I mean, 5 amazing cards that help you synchro. Tengu, yeah, no explanation needed. It's Tengu. Next is the tour guides and Sangans. You know, a lot of people play 3 tour guides. I really like 2 where it is. I mean, it leaves me with a lot of... no, I'm just kidding. Fuck that. I play 2 tour guides because I only have 2 tour guides, which really kind of sucks at times because I go tour guide into Sangan, and then I just have this tour guide dead in my deck, or I draw into 2 tour guides and I'm just like, oh, well, Sangan's my only target now. Which really sucked, and which is why I tried to get another or a tour bus right before regionals to at least help me out with that, but it didn't happen. I mean, it didn't really hurt during regionals at all. I was never like at a loss because of this fact, but it can't have helped. Next is Thunder King Ryos. I mained 3. Which, I mean, I feel like this card is never, like, bad to draw, except when I had, like, 3 of them in hand, which did kind of suck. Because, I mean, you can have your 1900 beater, but once they get something higher than that, it's like, oh, okay, well, I can't do anything about that, and I just got this useless card in my hand. But it's really good against a lot of decks. I mean, shuts down, and it's great late game when you're both top decking, and you've just got this really powerful 1900 beater with benefits. Next is, like, boss crap. Just BLS, even though this piece of crap should get banned. And should never have been unbanned. Then just the Gore's Tragodia. Just the hand effect monsters. Then the one card I use, Spirit Reaper. It's getting popularity recently. I mean, a lot of decks don't have answers to this, which is good, because it gives you time to draw your answers to their field if they have something really good. So you just sit on that. Next is Spell and Traps. Most of the spells in my deck are just the staples. Reborn, Dark Hole, no. Well, I'll just go on. 2 Econ. Really good card in plants. I mean, with all the tokens you have, you're never tributing something you actually need. And with Tengu, it's always valid. Plus, you can just set it for defense. Staple. I only play 1. It's not a back row heavy format. And I never feel like I need an extra MST unless I'm going against, like, I don't know, Glad Beast or something, which never happens. Then there's 1 for 1. Just plant. Foolish. Just the plant card you need. Mind Control. I don't know, maybe Mind Control should get banned. Opens a lot of plays, it's really good. And maybe too good. But, I don't know. I like it where it's at. Pot of Avarice. Amazing card. I mean, you add 5 cards from your grave, you add your Tengus and your tour guides back to deck, and you draw 2. Yeah. totally balanced card. I mean, there's no cost for it, so why would I think it should be banned. I mean, I love drawing in a pot of avarice and just shitting on their face, but it's totally unfair. Next, traps. I guess you could call this a tech, but I run 2D prison, which plants don't usually do, I guess. I really like it against, like, I don't know, people will attack with Zen mains sometimes, and this just blows them away. Or if you're playing, like, Grapha, Hyperion, other stuff that you have a problem getting over with some synchros late game, so that's helpful. Oh, there's a warning in between them, and you get to those. Then there's just the Solemns. I mean, it's not like these are anything that nobody plays. Torrential and Call. I only play one Call because, I don't know, I feel like 2 would be too much. Good card. I like getting back Lone Fire and just popping it and using stuff over again. I like when if I have this set and like something, or if I have this set and they like Solemn Warning Tengu, then I just do that, and it's pretty good. Though I didn't have this during the tournament, I actually traded for it. I couldn't add it to my deck list though because everything was final, which kind of pissed me off. But I'm glad I got it because I traded for it. I traded a lot of stuff I didn't really want, so it's good. Extra deck, Leviair. Basically, the only reason Leviair is in my deck because I don't have anything else I really need to add to my extra deck. I never go into this card, like I haven't gone into this card forever. I always choose either Zen mains or Leviathan Dragon if I go into if I do the tour guide thing, which of course I do. Zen mains, broken card should go down to 1 in my opinion. Then there's just like staple plant stuff like Catastor, Scrap, Stardust, Black Rose, Armory Arm, Trishula, Formula, Bryanak, Librarian. The only 2 things I really might play... Oh yeah, I forgot Utopia is one of the X-Days. The only 2 things I play really differently, which probably not that different, but I like to use Thought Ruler. This card, one of my favorite synchros. He's awesome. Reason I decided to use him during the regionals is Chainburn's been gaining popularity, and I hate, like, I mean, you can synchro into Scrap Dragon and pop too, but then you attack into it, and they're like, oh, Magic Cylinder, I'm good at this game. So he actually stops that, and that's why I like him, and he also gains me my life back. Then Orient Dragon, which is one of the reasons why I think Bryanak is probably getting banned, because why would they make a 6-star synchro if they didn't need a replacement for Bryanak? He's pretty good with the debris and max C play. He can get over problem synchros like Beast or Stardust. I didn't really go into him during the tournament at all though, but he's a valid option. Overall, our team did decently. 2 of our members won X3, one of them was me. One won X4, one won X5. The one that won X5, he was just like, he didn't have a really good day. He kind of fucked away 2 matches, which was okay. And then the X4, it was his first regional, and he kind of just started Yu-Gi-Oh!, so I thought that was really good for him, and he's a good member for our team right now. Well, thanks for watching YouTube. Keep playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Look forward to seeing you next time.